Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today's our topic is Introduction to Cell. Have you ever thought what living organism is composed of? Or rather, what is it that makes us living beings? Here comes the introduction of cell. The cell is the smallest structural unit of a living organism. So, everything we are able to do is possible because of the 10 trillion cells present in our body. The number is huge, and of course, the function performed by them is even bigger. The introduction to cell began back in the year 1655 when a revolutionary observation was made by an English scientist, Robert Hooke. This observation made by him was so huge that it went on to change the basic biological theory and research forever. So, how was the cell discovered? Robert Hooke was examining a dried section of the cork tree using a crude light microscope. In this analysis, he observed multiple small chambers which he named the cells. Thereafter, over the next 175 years, several kinds of research were made which led to the formation of the cell theory that we know today. So, we can say in all the living beings, cells are the basic structural units. We can compare the presence of cells in our body to the bricks in a building. All the bricks are assembled to make a building. Similarly, all the cells are assembled to make the body of an organism. Thus, cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life, and all the organisms are made up of cells. The subcellular structures of the cell comprise of the plasma membrane, organelles, and in some cases a nucleus as well. As for the size of the cell is concerned, it is variable and may be anything from 1 to 100 micrometer. This is all about the introduction of the cell. So we can say cells are the basic structural units of all the living organisms. Cells are the functional units of all organisms, as cells carry out all the body functions of an organism.